Oh my God. Trade and boom, that's 2,000. Easily make the decision. Yo, welcome to another Beezy video. I'm happy that you guys are here to join me. Thank you for clicking on my video. And today I have a bomb-ass strategy that I've been wanting to show you, consisting of three indicators that I can't wait to share with you guys. Without further ado, let's get into the strategy and see how you can make money. I made almost 6 grand with this strategy, so you know it's gonna be a good one. Stay tuned. Alright, so we're starting this trade. So first we're gonna change our time into 1 minute because we're gonna be doing 1 minute trades. You can see we're starting with about $300. So I'm gonna change my candles to 10 seconds so I could watch every single process and how it's going. So I'm gonna start with the Bollinger Bands. It's gonna be my first indicator that I'm gonna use today, and I'm just gonna put up some settings. These are my personal settings. Like, you can do whatever you feel is comfortable for you. So change the colors a little bit. And then I'm just gonna go ahead and choose Awesome Oscillator, which is also a very good trend indicator. So it could really help. And ATR, that would be my next indicator. I'm just gonna put the period to 7. Just a little setting stuff, not out of the ordinary. So what I'm gonna do now is add some, currency pairs. OTC market is what we're dealing with. So we've got, just the regular stuff with high payouts. As you can see, some have 87%, 90% payouts. It's not really about payouts. It's all about knowing exactly what currencies you're interested in when the market opens, when it closes. So it makes it easier for you to make decisions every time you're, trading. But let's get into the first trade real quick, and we'll see what exact currency pairs we're going to start with. So it's very interesting. I'm going to get back to you on that real quick. So for the first trade, I'm going to call. And if you can see, for this first trade, I'm starting with USD against the Brazilian real. It's very easy for me to make this deal because, as you can see, the Bollinger Bands are showing us that the price is in the lower bands, in the upper bands, and it's indicating of an overbought condition. And with the ATR, as we can see a downward trend, most definitely. So that shows us that we're definitely going down. And when we look at for volatility, we can see that the Awesome Oscillator show us that the market is at probably a low volatility at this point. So we can easily make the decision that this is a call option. And as we can see, the charts are showing us that we have made probably the right decision. We can see that the momentum is growing a little bit among buys, and we have just won 579. So I think we're not going to stop there. We're going to keep going. Let's look for another profitable OTC market where we can try to make some. So let me do a little bit of, here and there, and let me see what I can do. So here to start off, I'm gonna increase my investments to about $500 a trade. And we're gonna go up on this trade, and I've entered at a good entry point. And what's great about this is I was able to quickly snipe and see that the Bollinger Bands was showing us. It's at the upper band, was showing us an overbought situation, which is great for us. And based on the information that we're getting from our Bollinger Bands, we can also see that from the Awesome Oscillator, we can see that there is a bearish divergence. And this allows us to know that we are in a situation where the markets might be going down, as we can see the bearish divergence earlier. And now ATR is showing a high volatility. So all of this gives me the idea that it's volatile and we're gonna go up. And as you can see, we're in the money right now, which is great. And it seems like this might have been a great trade for us to make. And boom, that's $950 that we just made. Great. Let's keep it going though. So for this trade, we're going to call on options. We're going to double the trade. As you can see, we are doing Swiss francs against Japanese yen. Once again, the Bollinger Bands is showing me that the price is at the at the upper bands. And we can see that there is high volatility from the ATR, and awesome oscillator is showing us a bullish divergence. So, and unlike the last trade where we saw a huge bearish divergence just before. And as you can see on the chart right now, you can see that same bearish divergence. This a lot more here, even stiffer than the one before. We are in the money right now, and we have about, let's see how many seconds left to go before our trade. We're not clearly in the money yet, but I think we're going to be in the money by the time our time runs out. And that's 900 and another, and 935. That's two trades we just won. About 2 grand. We're up almost 2 grand, about 1,899, which is great. But you can see the good things happen when you follow the indicators and you follow your mind. So as we can see now, we're gonna go on a put option on this. So we're gonna triple our bet. So we're about 1,500 in on this trade. And this is just a classic situations where all of the indicators that I'm using are pointing into a put option. So if you look carefully at the candles, you can see our Bollinger Bands is showing us that it's touching the lower bands, right? We can obviously see that, but that's not the most important thing, because if you look at the awesome oscillator, we can see that there's been a trend, and we've seen a bullish trend over the last couple of trades in the market, and now we can see that there is a bearish divergence. Like as you can see now, huge bearish divergence now. So which means we entered a trade a little early. Even if we entered a little later, we still would have been profitable on that trade. And boom, that's $2,800 that we've just added. We're 3,000 up. Crazy, but we're gonna continue. Stay tuned. So I think we're gonna increase, like let's go 1,000 a trade. We've been lucky today, and we're gonna put again because it's touching the lower bands of the Bollinger Band. So I mean, we're just gonna stick with a strategy that's been working for us today. Awesome oscillator is showing right now. It's showing a bearish, and we can see that even though we just had a bearish divergence a couple of candles ago. But I think we might still, if we follow the Bollinger Bands, we'll still be right on this trade. ATR, on the other hand, is also showing us downward momentum. We can see that the trend is downwards. But I think maybe our entry was a little bit too early. As right now, we can see that it's hitting the top bands as well. But okay, now we're in the money, so we're good on that front. We're in the money, so we should be able to make, oh my God, that's what I'm talking about. $5,900 is our final. Oh yeah, I think that this is a good time to end the trade. I don't want to push my luck too much, even though it has been great today. So I guess that this is where I will end the trading session for today. So thank you all for taking the time to watch the video. I mean, I'm grateful that you guys have stayed this long and watched the video. But one thing I want to say is that I'm going to be continuing making videos, coming up with new strategies for you guys. But if you guys want to be a part of a bigger community where we try to give everybody free signals, you can join my Telegram channel where I have multiple free signals. And if you're looking to make more money and get even more signals, I have a VIP channel that you can join just by texting me. Check the description for all of the links. Thank you for watching the video. Peace. I'm out.